absolutely getting demolished. It's getting destroyed. It's going to zero. Nobody knows what's happening. SLP's in the gutter. And I think a lot of us scholarship managers, we're in a situation where we're like, we've made some mistakes and maybe we could have optimized it a bit better. So the first mistake I would say with Axie Infinity that I've personally made is treating Axie as a normal business, when again, we gotta treat it more like a crypto investment, a crypto project, which means we're day trading, guys, right? With Axie, it's day trading because it's crypto. How does that come in effect? If we look at the Ethereum blockchain, right? On the Ethereum network, as my thing crashed, why does it say I have no space? So on the Ethereum network right now, we can see that, look at this right here. We can see Ethereum crashed, went from November's high of 4,600 and crashed all the way down here. If you're investing in an NFT game, right, that means whatever NFT investment you have, it's going to crash when the market crashes, which means whenever the market's at a high in an investment like crypto, you got to take some profits. You got to take some risk off the table. And for myself, I was like, whatever, I'm going to be in this long run anyway. Let me just buy, expand during a bull market. That was not the right move. Got to treat it more like crypto, like day trading. When the market goes back up, make sure you're taking profits and leave some money on the table, some fire on the table for when the market goes back down. So that was my first biggest mistake in Axie Infinity. The second one was prioritizing growing social and growing growing a big scholarship instead of prioritizing growing a deep scholarship. What do I mean by that? So in my mind first, I started my scholarship around October. In my mind, I'm just like, let's just quickly get to 30 scholars as fast as possible. Once we're at 30, we'll figure things out then. Let's just grow. We don't care the market conditions. I don't think that was the way of it, right? I'm like, let me get my Discord to 100, 200, 500, 1,000 people. Let's get our Twitter, more mentions, more retweets, more followers. Let's get videos out there. I think that's not the way to do it. In 2022, I'm making one priority, and that is growing a deep scholarship, right? So as people churn out in Axie Infinity, because a lot of people are going to be like, we're not going to be making money for the next 3 months until Origin, so why am I going to invest my time in it too? And to that, for scholars who want to churn out, I say fair. That's a great point. The money is going to go down before Origin. However, until that time comes out, I'm looking in my scholarship organization. I'm saying, who are the best performing scholars? Who are the scholars who have the best mindset? And because of that, I'm like, how do I reward some of these scholars? So that's why, going to Pegasus, getting a horse for some people, maybe they get it for 2 weeks, support that income while it's going down. Maybe get some people to 40 energy that are doing really well within the community, right? Keep them at 40. Now the scholars are gonna, energy is gonna scale literally for scholars. So maybe that's it. Maybe I'll do more in tournaments to give out some AXS prizes. So there's just some ideas I have. Maybe in my Twitch, I'll do more SLP giveaways. So it's really about how do I, prioritize a deep scholarship pool instead of just trying to add in more and more scholars. I think with that sort of mindset, maybe, my scholarship, I think right now is at 25, maybe even goes all the way down to 10 scholars in there. I think with 10 scholars, really deep, really making sure everyone's at 40 energy. Maybe people are doing multiple games at the same time. So Heroes of Mavia, maybe someone's doing Pegasus at the same time as Axie. I think that's the way to think about an Axie Infinity scholarship instead of just trying to grow. My third biggest mistake in playing Axie Infinity is not paying attention to the white paper timelines. Guys, if you literally just go Axie Infinity and then you type in white paper, this lets you know when major releases are coming out. And if you do not pay attention, you are going to get absolutely crushed here, right? So they have all of their key metrics, their roadmaps, and completed timelines. And one of the areas that I got crushed, if you go to AXS to USD, I thought AXS was on pace to be, the 5th biggest coin of all time. And I didn't pay attention to their staking roadmap. Guys, within their roadmap, they let you know that AXS was going from, 110% staking rewards all the way down to 80%. And I think that was around January they did that change. And as soon as that change happened, oh my God, you could not imagine the carnage in the market. Look at AXS pumping. Oh, up 16%. That's pretty massive. So when that carnage happened, you could not imagine the carnage, guys. Literally, we went in 90 days from 120, 130, all these lows to just going down. Around January time, the announcement happened, and then, you know, nothing could save AXS's price after that, right? So I think we found a flourish for AXS. Right now, SOP is pumping, so that means AXS is going to pump. It might be a good investment time right now, but if I had followed the roadmap and I knew when the staking timelines is around $100, I could have got out a lot of AXS. Honestly, I got out of a lot of it anyway. I read a lot, but that's one way that paying attention could have really helped my Axie investment. Number 4 was not paying attention to the economy, guys. So honestly, I think we all knew this. I was watching the videos, I was making the thesis, but I should have known with this mint to burn ratio, it wasn't sustainable at all, right? And in my mind, I felt like Sky Mavis is really on top of this because remember, in their roadmap, they said V3 and land gameplay were all going to come out Q4. Which I'm like, you know, why wouldn't it come out Q4 if they're saying it'd come out Q4, right? However, it did not come out Q4. Neither did any burning mechanisms. And Pegasus and a couple other games like Titan Arena started dropping around the same time. And at that point in time, it's like, all right, now we're in a situation where there's other choices on the map. All of a sudden, you know, Axie's things were like we can't get burn mechanisms till the Nether game comes out. Started to sound more like excuses because Pegasus was just releasing burn mechanism after burn mechanism after burn mechanism. And I think a lot of investors lost faith. And my investments probably went down 90%. So really being able to not only pay attention to the economy, but have actually detailed decision making about how my investing strategy would go, I think would go a long way. And guys, I probably invested, I can't even say, around maybe like 20,000 Canadian dollars into this project. Even when the market was going down, I think in December, I was still around break even, but January, market went down. I think I lost 60% of that investment instantly. And that's what happens in the crypto world, right? That's life. So because of that, my next investing dollar is definitely going to do it a lot smarter, get more involved, more day trader like, and we're going to make that happen. And number 5 was not paying attention to other games. So within my mindset, I always wanted to make sure that eventually I would be investing scholars into double games at the same time. But you know how life is. You get busy with other projects and you're not really paying attention to the market, and you're not really taking other games seriously because you assume Axie Infinity has such a head start. But what we've seen with Titan Arena, you know, obviously doing bad now, but we've seen it with Pegasus. We're going to see it with Solar Bots. We're going to see it with, you know, I want to say Age of Venturia. I don't even remember how to say it. Age of Venturia. Oh my god, I don't even remember the game's called. But we've seen it with all these other games coming out where, you know, people are in a situation where now they don't have to just invest their money in Axie. And if your next dollar invested in Axie isn't going to make money, why would you invest in it? Jaden said, don't lose hope, guys. Axie will rise again. Sooner says Axie will rise again. Sooner says AXS to the moon. AXS is pumping like crazy. It's actually pretty insane how much it's pumping, honestly. Pretty incredible. So there it is, guys. I think those are my top 5 mistakes running an Axie Infinity scholarship program. Now in the future, what is my plans, right? What is my biggest plans? I think there is a window between, if we zoom out here, between February and March, where I think Pegasus is the best investment around this time, right? I think they have really interesting things coming down their timeline, and they're going to release gameplay this year. Like if you go to Pegasus white paper, Like, I think they want to be the Bored Apes more of NFTs, of the gaming industry, and I don't think they want 1 million, 20 million players as fast as Axie wants them. I don't know why Axie wants 20 million players this quarter. Like, I think that's a wrong approach to take in your game. I don't think your economy should be based around maintaining like a $10 million daily active user base as NFT game. That doesn't make any sense. But look at their roadmap. Look at all the things they wanna hit this year, right? They literally want to hit the release of the Pegasus game on the iOS on Android device store into Q2 2022. They want to release stadiums, which 500 Pegas burned will get you a stadium. That's like burning, what is it? 500 Pegas burned. That's equivalent of $1.5 million for a stadium, right? Like this is the type of events that they're trying to do. And then when ramp network integration comes on, where you don't have this insanely complex process to buy Pegas, guys, it is going to be an absolute game changer, right? So their Q1, they have a lot of things they're planning for Q1. Q2 is going to be a big time, but before Origin's slated to come out in April, if you believe them. If they miss this April timeline, I think Axies are going to go basically to zero. But between these 2 months, I think you have a good time of guaranteed Pegasus returns. And that's why I'm going to release probably 2 Pegas in that time and swap them around scholars so they get a chance to really enjoy the game, right? So anyways, that's my thoughts. That's my biggest mistakes in Axie. And in those 2 months, I'm going to be investing in Pega. And then probably around April time, that's when I'm going to slowly start bringing my investments back to Axie and buying and just attack the floor. Absolutely just demolish the floor, guys. Because I think right now the floor is a bit underpriced. Matter of fact, if you go on Axie Infinity right now, like you go to, let's go to Axie Marketplace right now, right? Right now the floor is around $30. I'm sorry, but if you buy 100 Axies right now and burn them, right? You buy 100 Axies. Right now the floor is around $30. 100 of these Axies at $27 is around 0.9 ETH or $2,700, right? I think this guy here, learn more. I think this guy here, the Crimson Tiger, I think he could be worth more than 1 ETH. I really think it's due. So I think buying floor right now and just releasing could be a very good speculative business move at the moment. But I digress. Anyways, it's been your boy Flightcrew. It's been the video. If you want me to do more economic videos like this, where I discuss, you know, maybe different strategies that I should have tried in Axie, let me know and I'll keep making videos like that. Anyways, it's your boy. We will see you next time, Flightcrew. Peace.